it takes us far away from home. Time to ponder in the fields around me, where there's nothing but the breeze and the great unknown. Leave your worries.
Get on, safe travel. David Mays.
I'm Robbie.
Yeah, man.
What's your name?
David Mays.
David Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you guys.
Thanks.
Travel safe.
All your hopes start on wishing well. It's your heart's desire carry you.
Welcome back to Amazing Life. As you can tell, we're no longer in Tennessee. And something that's a little different is I have someone with me this time. So Holly is along with me for the ride on this adventure. And we are finally, after, how long of planning?
Months?
Several months of planning. We are going to be doing the Wyoming BDR. Now, if you're not familiar with BDR in general, those are Backcountry Discovery Routes. They've got several throughout the country, and they go basically from either the top of the state to the bottom, or the east to the west. They basically allow you to traverse the entire state in mostly off-road scenarios. So it's also designed primarily for motorcycles. So that's really the design of why BDR exists, is for motorcycles. However, all of the routes that are chosen by the BDR they're real roads, and so it's something that four-wheel drives can do as well. We're going to be taking the Jeep route this round, and we're going to be doing this BDR a little differently. If you go to Ride BDR, you will find that they have created the route from the south to the north, okay? So it'll be 8 sections total, and it'll be going from the bottom up to the top. Because of some of the travels that we're doing, we actually elected to do it in the reverse. So we're at the north of the state, and we're going to be starting with section 8 and then going down. Now, if you're watching this as your first episode, you're going to find that I'm going to do my best to make an episode per section, okay? And that way, if you are doing it in the reverse, you just watch the episodes in reverse, and it's all going to make sense to you. So anyway, are you excited?
I'm really excited.
So we have got a great... This is, I think, one of the most spectacular BDRs that I have seen. I'm looking really forward to getting on this trail. We stayed in, where did we stay?
Ranchester, Wyoming.
Yeah, we stayed in Ranchester, Wyoming, which is really only about 20 miles from the start of the Section 8 trail. And so we camped there last night at a Lazy R campground. Fantastic breakfast. They've got a great little coffee shop and fantastic scones and all sorts of like breakfast foods.
Cooked all on site.
Yeah, all on site. It was fantastic. So we stayed there last night. So if you are doing it from north to south, it's not a bad option. The campground itself is a little tight, especially for tent campers. And be prepared to wear your motorcycle earplugs or whatever earplugs that you've got, because trains are pretty plentiful. So be prepared for that. But it's a nice option for a stop. Now we came through, on the way here, we came through another little town that was tiny, and I saw some
Dayton,
motels.
I believe.
Dayton, yeah, something like that. We saw some little motels and stuff like that. So if you don't want to camp on that first night getting started, you want to refresh, that might be an option for you as well. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we're about a little over 5,000 feet right now, and I think today we're just continuing to climb up.
We're escalating quickly, so come along with the ride. We're happy that you're with us, and enjoy the ride.
Here we go.
So I have to admit, I'm kind of digging this whole thing of just not having to drive or anything, being chauffeured, which is kind of handy. A little bit about Section 8. So we're going to actually cut into the very bottom of Section 8, and the reason that you actually can't come in from the top is because the top of Section 8 is actually Crow land, so it's Crow reservation land, and there's not a real good way to get to that access point. So it's basically an in and out, and so that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to start at the lower side of Section 8, go to the top, and then turn around and then officially start our traverse southward, where we'll go 8, 7, 6 through down to 1. So it's a little different. I think this may be the only BDR to where it actually you can't you can't leave the exit, that you have to kind of back out. But it's only like 40 something miles, so it's not that big of a deal. And it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's worth the. I'm told it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know yet, but I'm told it's worth the drive.
Time to ponder in the fields around me, where there's nothing but the breeze and the great unknown. Leave you worried.
So I really don't know the terrain that we got up ahead. I mean, right now it's just like smooth gravel, but we were extremely high pressures, and so just to kind of smooth out, and that did actually make a huge difference, right?
Yeah, the washboard especially.
Yeah, so just to smooth it out from all this washboard stuff going up and down these hills, seems like it always gets worse up and down the hills. We went ahead and aired down. Guys, this is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the very start of the BDR, and it is beautiful. It's definitely going to be a busy day. There are a lot of side-by-sides and four-wheelers and traffic and all sorts of stuff out here. It is Saturday, so it being a weekend, it's going to be a lot busier than it probably would be during the week.
Nothing around us, just flames in the fire. And through the night, they burn like me for you. Covered in wonder, sweet in the silence. Oh, we'll keep running, we'll keep running. Leave your worries and your suitcase. Oh, you don't need nothing but you. So don't throw your hopes down. It's your heart stays.
There is the smell of sage that is so strong, mixed with that smell of pine. Wow, does that smell good. For those of you guys on motorcycles, you'll obviously automatically smell it, but those in four-wheel, roll your windows down because it's worth it.
And your suitcase. Oh, you don't need nothing but you.
All right.
Will it hold air at all?
I don't think so.
If I can air you up, it'll help.
I guess you can try.
Well, sorry you had too bad of a flat to help, but at least it's all downhill. You can kind of be gentle with it and
Yeah.
maybe not ruin the tire in the process.
All right. Well, you have a good time and
All right.
safe trip home.
You as well. All right, yeah, I'm going that way. We may need to disconnect our sway bar pretty soon. And go ahead and go in four-wheel drive.
Remind me.
Pull down, nope, not that one. Just pull down to four.
Just straight down.
Pull hard.
Do I have to put this in neutral or
Nope.
something? Oh, not straight down.
So we're moving into a bit more of the technical side now, and I can definitely tell you, like this mud type stuff, or it's just plain dirt. There's no gravel or anything, and so I can definitely see where they're talking about if it's been heavy rain, how you can do some major damage to this. Luckily, we're going through it, and it's actually quite dry, even though I think that they got some rain like yesterday or so. So it does seem to dry out pretty quick, but
Make it slick.
I can imagine it would be very slick, especially if you're on a motorcycle. So beautiful scenery though. I don't know which way it swings, so pull up enough to get close to it, but not where we can't swing it this way if we need to. So it looks like it swings this way. Stop there. So this is our first gate that we've come up to, and again, they're livestock potentially on both sides of this, and so you have to be careful if it's open, leave it open. If it's closed, open it, go through, and then close it back. Because, you know, the ranchers out here are doing a job, right? They're doing their living, and so we want to take care of their land as much as possible. We don't want to mess up their stuff, and so be very conscious as we go through this beautiful spaces, because we don't want private property owners to go, look, you guys are doing too much damage to the land. We just can't deal with it anymore. And so be very, very conscious of that as you go through, and do your best not to tear up the property as we go through.
Oh, 12 miles to Montana state line.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is gorgeous.
Wish we still had our more sunny, clear skies, but at least it's not raining or dark. Both would be devastating.
Sure there's no port there. It's not.
Wow.
Wait.
So weird. I just knew there would be. Horses are beautiful.
Well, welcome to the end of a very non-assuming, no ticker tape parade, no fanfare. This is the Montana border, and it doesn't even say it's Montana, but it does say Crow Reservation, so we know we made it. I hope that you enjoyed what we recorded as much as we did.
It was spectacular, and I hope it comes across as well on video as it did in real.
So
It's amazing.
I know a lot of you out there are looking at it, and it's a very short, 40-something miles up here, 40-something miles back, and then you're going, you know what? I don't really like in and outs because I personally don't really like in and outs. This one's worth it. The scenery is absolutely spectacular. I really recommend, whether you're two-wheel or four-wheel, take some time and sit on a rock or don't move and just absorb it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Spectacular. And we went through so many different types of terrain.
It really changed a lot, and it's so funny. While I was talking about the grass, it looks like someone's manicured it, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's all the same height. It's just absolutely spectacular. Yeah. So anyway, what's next? We are going to head back. Probably not going to do a lot of filming on the way back because you've already seen that. But we're going to head back and get to basically the end of section 8, and where we'll be starting section 7 in the next episode. So join us wherever we find camp. And so here we go.
Yeah, that's our next mission.
All right. Well, Holly got to drive on the way up here.
So I don't get to
I get to drive back. So that's how that's going.
I see how it is.
So I don't know if you saw this or not, but if you can see behind me, I'll try to get a shot of that for you. There's a pretty good storm coming in, so it'll be curious to see if it actually dumps rain or just scares us. So we've got some thunder going on and some pretty heavy clouds, so it could make the drive back a little fun. So here we go. It would appear that over the next hill, we're about to get wet.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That one back there was number 45.
come on, guys. They're like, how rude.
I know.
If there ever was a happy cow, those are them. What's up, guys?
What's the road like up to the border? Is it just like this?
It's beautiful.
It gets a little.
It does get a little. It's dirt only at some point up there, but it hasn't rained through there, so you should be fine.
Okay.
a few splashes.
But yeah, you're in for it. Are you guys on the BDR?
We are.
Sweet. So how long are you guys gonna take to get down there?
Well, we're from Colorado. We've got until next Sunday.
Next Sunday?
Yeah.
So
A week.
how many days is that? What day is today? I've been out a bit.
Yeah.
It's Saturday? Okay, so you got 8 days.
We're kind of playing it by ear. We may knock a couple sections out in a day, and
Yeah.
we'll ride all the way down home near kind of Boulder and Loveland by Sunday,
Nice.
the latest.
Yeah, the rest of this is just absolutely spectacular. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'd
incredible.
love to be on my big bike and doing this because
Yeah, I
so far.
I'm a weenie. You guys are doing it in the Jeep.
Yeah, my wife's with me, so I've got a 1200 GSA, so I normally am on that as well.
Yeah, nice.
Tennessee, right on, bro.
Tennessee, yeah.
Welcome to the West.
Man, I'm eating it up. I'm loving it.
Yeah, the mud back there was a bit slick. We skated.
I wondered about that for you guys. Yeah,
Yeah, glad to have the small knobbies.
yeah. I think all this stuff is easy.
This is beautiful.
But it does get to where it's just dirt only up there. But so far it hasn't rained yet. So, and I don't think it's going to. It seems like it's all moved through it. It kind of went around that.
It's
so.
a little east, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
awesome, guys. Well, listen. Get on. Safe travels, David Mays.
David, I'm Robbie. Nice
Yeah,
to
man.
meet you later.
What's your name?
David Mays.
David,
Nice to
Chris,
meet you.
good to
Chris,
meet you.
nice to meet you guys.
Thank you. Travels, bro.
Travel safe.
See you again.
All right, man. We'll
When
see
are
you guys.
Going to be in tent sleep.
Tonight.
Oh, tonight.
No. Tomorrow night.
We'll see you there.
Yeah.
See you at the brewery. I'll buy your brew.
Yes, we'll be at the brewery too. Awesome. Sounds great. So, just to show you how variable that the weather can be up here, we started looking at on the side of the roads. Well, I said, "Is that snow?" And I was like, "It can't be snow. It's warm." It's not snow. It's hail. So, you never know what you're gonna get up here, huh? Pretty cool. Quite a bit of it. That's crazy. Let's see what this does.
Don't wait for me, honey. Don't wait.
Well, we can back up into that.
Yeah.
Always here.
Somebody can go through there.
Might not be the spot.
And I know exactly what I'm looking for. And as we go, I'll keep running till I can.
Obviously we've made it to camp. It is a beautiful spot. So what we ended up doing is we kind of took a shortcut. We skipped, instead of going all the way back the full way, there's a main road that actually takes you back and allows you to skip a lot of it. But we didn't really want to start 7 today. So we kind of went back up where we were originally, the original starter of it. And we found this little offshoot road that takes us up to about, I think we were at 8,400 foot,
I think
something
so.
like that.
Something like that.
And it
beautiful.
ends at a point that says it's Garden of the Gods, like a hiking trail. It's gorgeous, and so beautiful overlook. So we're gonna get some quick dinner going. Basically, we've got a shrimp stir fry. It's gonna be very simple. We got that amazing sweet Thai chili sauce. That stuff is it what it's called? No,
Basil.
Thai basil and
Thai basil.
sweet chili. And then it's gonna be a quick meal. start it up, and relax and enjoy the sunset. And the cool thing about this meal is it's pretty much all already cooked. You just have to heat it all up. So it's going to be a quick one. Again, I really like using the cooked rice already because it requires so much less water than and time than actually using regular rice. So when you can, it's a quick way to have a great meal.
You can go ahead and pour the sauce in. Oh, maybe I was hearing you or something. Smells so good.
It does smell good. Well, this has been a fantastic first day on the trail.
It was amazing.
So, Holly,
Yes.
this is your first experience really into the official outdoors.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I enjoyed it. I drove.
Drove most of the time.
It wasn't like super technical like we see other people do,
Right.
but for me it was, and so that was really exciting. It was exciting for me to get to do more than just a flat gravel road, so that was fun.
We'll get you to 30 degrees. So here are my thoughts about Section 8. From a 4x4, no big deal. You can do whatever you want. It's certainly not technical, okay? From a motorcycle perspective, it really could depend on the weather. At the end of Section 8, so at the very top of Montana.
To the Montana border.
That's where we were. We were coming back, and these three guys were on their way up to that point. Well, it had just rained through a section below us, and it happened to be during through that part that wasn't gravelly. It was really just dirt, and they said it got pretty greasy. So, and as we went through it, I can imagine it could have been some work on a motorcycle. It wasn't to the point where it was like deep muddy, but it was greasy.
It was enough to get our Jeep extremely dirty.
The Jeep is definitely not pristine right now. My recommendation, you can make a full day out of Section 8 if you want to. In other words, if you want to take the time to sit, enjoy, listen to the wind, watch the cows, experience it, there's certainly a full day that you can spend with Section 8. And we skipped a lot of the Section 8 on the way back.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing. If you do want to experience it and you want to spend all of your time going one direction, certainly do what we did and then cut off of the trail where you can get on the main road. And then that just basically sends you all the way back down to the start point. And then you're on to Section 7. Well, guys, we're going to sit here and enjoy the rest of this food and see if the rain, if the heavy rain, it is raining now, but it's not heavy, it's just light rain. We'll see if the heavy rain, like that's right there, continues to dance around us. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, by all means, hit the like button, hit subscribe. And we've got, this is just Section 8. We've got 7 through 1 coming. So a lot coming down the pipe, and we hope you join us on the ride. So until next time, as always,
make life amazing.
Now the casual viewer may believe the video is over. I mean, what more could happen after all? We made it to camp, dinner has been eaten. What more drama could there be? Well, you obviously don't know me. Not captured was my hike in the rain through that field of sage you see below into the tree line far in the distance. Why, you ask? Well, to recover my drone, of course. 2 hours later, through pouring rain and darkness, Holly back at camp having no idea my status, I come to this.
Well, believe it or not, I found it. I don't know how many parts it's in, but I found it. How about that? Let's see how much of it. Well, there's a few things broken. Like, there's a lot missing. I'm afraid that one's not going to fly again. Certainly not without the camera.